Sir, this is with regard to the announcement you made as Speaker this morning. I am thankful that you clarified the fact that the anti-terrorism bill, Honourable Minister of Justice is also here, has not been presented to Parliament. Those were the words you used. The confusion, sir, is with regard to the words tabled in Parliament. The Constitution uses the word tabled in the order paper. So, placed on the order paper. So that is why this confusion has arisen as to whether Article 121 has been triggered and there are petitions before the Supreme Court. That is why an explanation was needed. The explanation. So if Your Honour, if the Honourable Speaker uses the words in the Constitution that it has not been placed on the order paper, then it will clarify it, rather than say it has not been presented. So if you use the words that it has not been tabled or it has not been placed on the order paper, that it has not been placed on the order paper, those are the words that need to be used, so that it has not been placed on the order paper, rather than saying presented to Parliament.
Yes.
If the Speaker says it has not been placed on the order paper, sir, that will clarify.
පාර්ලිමේන්තු න්‍යාය පත්‍රයෙන් නොමැති බව කියලා තමයි මම.
Thank you, sir. That is one.
Yeah.
The other is a connected matter with regard to the time frame that is given to the Supreme Court. Time frame is 3 weeks from a petition. Now, Supreme Court has generally interpreted to mean from the first petition, but petition can be filed 2 weeks after the presentation also. So thereafter the Supreme Court gets only 1 week, sir. Now there is a very serious matter at the current moment with the online safety bill petitions. The hearing is supposed to start at 12:30 today, 3 days in a row. After that the Supreme Court gets only 1 week's time. But the proper interpretation should be every petition that is presented is a petition that the Speaker announces to Parliament. So even the last petition is a petition, and it must be 3 weeks from that petition. If that clarification is also made, not today, Honourable Speaker can take time and look at that and make a ruling tomorrow. I urge the Honourable Speaker to make a ruling on that, so that the Supreme Court is not given a period of just 1 week. 45 petitions have been presented to court. It's impossible to determine. So if it is ruled from the chair here that the calculation will be from every petition, so even the last petition it will be 3 weeks, that will be useful. The last matter, sir, is with regard to what arose earlier. The President did give orders, as the Honourable Prime Minister rightly said. The President gave orders on Sunday. That is true. Our problem is nobody is carrying it out. Nobody is carrying it out because IGP is in a position where he says, I am not legally appointed. That is the point that was raised, not anything else. President did make orders. Shanakian Ranwanikam MP was present at that meeting. Those orders have not been carried out to this minute because the IGP is not able to function.
Honourable member, that question will not arise now because that has been corrected by the President, it seems.
Very well.
Yes.
Honourable Speaker, I seek the permission of yours. That is just to clarify or just to draw the attention of yours about that interpretation of Article 121. Honourable Speaker, in your absence, this was raised by Honourable Professor G.L. Piris 2 weeks ago. That is where these certain bills had been gazetted on a particular day, and whereas the question was raised in terms of the Constitution where it says The petition shall be filed within 14 days of the bill being placed on the order paper. As Honourable Member said, no doubt, Honourable Member, that there is a confusion in law, in the interpretation. But the intention of the legislature is quite clear. Then the time period has to be reckoned with the date where the bill being presented for the first reading. And that was the idea expressed by the Honourable Deputy Speaker who was chairing at that time. I am also of the same view. Yeah, that since, and throughout in the practice also, Honourable Speaker, in each and every bill, that there are, I think, more than 30-40 bills that had been went to the Supreme Court for determinations, and all such bills had been brought to the taken before the Supreme Court, and the time period has been calculated on the basis of the presentation or the first reading of the bill. That is the practice that had been followed throughout. I think if there is any doubt about this, even by making a simple amendment to the standing orders, that we can resolve it.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. 27 දෙක යටතේ ප්‍රශ්නේ සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමා.